Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and today we are watching episode 17 of season 6 of Supernatural. So, let's see where we go next, I guess. Last time around was interesting, last time around was fun, last time around was also consequential, I felt, because we got rid of some people. We talked about it a bit on the Discord and I don't know, I know Sharon, I might be misremembering here, but Sharon said that who's a member of the Patreon, who's on Discord as well, said that she was really concerned before this season started, when it first went down, that would it be as good as it had been previously? And I said something to the effect of maybe they were actually concerned about that, and that's why this season has a lot of elements. Like the Campbells, for instance, that was really interesting for the first 6 episodes or so, and then they kind of became irrelevant, you know. And maybe that was a thing that, yeah, that they tried to do a lot of things because they were scared maybe that people wouldn't be interested still. So no, don't worry. Here's this and here's this and here's this, and they just threw tons of stuff at the wall and see what would stick. I don't know if that's a fair representation or not. All I know is that I like it. I really like this season so far. I don't know where I would rank it. Because I'm a fan now, every season gets better in many ways, you know, even if it's not actually better, whatever that means, because we spend more time with the characters and learn and get to know them better and better. It's more like hanging out with friends or something. And every episode just strengthens the bond between you and the characters. For me, for instance, since I've been watching One Piece for over 20 years, those characters are such a huge part of my life, of growing up. I can't think of anything One Piece could do that would make me stop watching, basically. I might be a little might grumble a bit and be a bit man, it was better back in the day, but I would never stop watching because I've gotten to know the characters so well, and it's yeah, it's a part of me. And I think that's something you kind of need to take into account with long-running shows. That you kind of make a space for them, and they kind of become part of your life, you know? It's not been this show hasn't tested me yet, in that there hasn't been any part that I felt that was rough to get through in order to I hope it gets better later on or something. It's never, I wonder if it's ever going to get there. I wonder if it's ever going to be I wonder if I'm ever going to doubt watching this. I don't know. I hope not. I really enjoy it so far. It's, yeah, I mean, I love the supernatural. I love stories about, I love how mythology intersects with the human condition, basically. Anyways, to get back on track, last time around we lost a bunch of people. We lost well, basically all the Campbells, because the only really Campbells that we were introduced to was the demon guy, Christian, and Samuel and Gwen. Those were really the only named ones that we interacted with. Christian died a while ago in episode 10, right? Yeah, 10. And Gwen and Samuel died last episode. As well as Rufus. That one kind of sucked. Because Rufus doesn't have the immunity that some other characters have. I mean, I could be wrong. He could be brought back, but I'm doubtful. He's not a big enough role for that to happen. what happened was a monster, a new monster showed up, like brand spanking new, that this Eve, mother of all, created. Yeah, I wonder what her game is. Like, I think what her game is, that, like, what she said so far is, like, basically she's here to wage war on humanity, which I'm down for. Let's go, I guess. Yeah. That's the big thing right now. The big thing we're focusing on is Eve. And let's see what happens next, I guess. Before we get started, I just quickly need to mention the Patreon. On the Patreon, I am 8 episodes ahead, which is 4 weeks of videos. The episodes are also uncut, not edited down, like here on YouTube. So if that interests you, feel free to check it out. Links in the description down below. There's also all the other shows and movies I do. With that, however, it's time to get into episode 17 of season 6 of Supernatural. Okay, here we go. Chester, Pennsylvania. I'm having a bit of a bad hair day today, but that's okay. Need more force than that, dude. Yeah. Okay. What's gonna happen? Oh no. Oh no, I think... Oh my... That was really close. It's like a Rube Goldberg machine. And then decapitation. Yeah, that's where we ended up. There were many options here. But like, what are the odds of that happening? That's ridiculous. My heart will go on. Running out of booze. Are they concerned about Bobby with Rufus passing? He has you guys. I mean, it's gonna be fine.
You two just gonna stand there like the ugly girl at the prom, or you gonna pitch in? This so-called Eve, mother, whatever.
So this is like basically the same day, or just like...
You haven't slept in days.
Okay, haven't slept in day. Okay, so it is a while after.
You know when I knew Rufus was done for? The day I met him. The only question was who first, him or me? Now you want to stand there?
Yeah, I don't think Bobby has any illusions of what his life's gonna be like, how it's gonna end prematurely and violently.
This isn't about Rufus at all.
No, I don't think it is. I might be wrong, of course.
All freaky. Last guy got karate chopped by his garage door. And these are all blood relatives.
Get out of my house, both of you. You're driving me nuts.
Oh, he is. He wants to be alone. So it is hitting him harder than I thought. Leave the man to grieve, I guess. Where's your car? What happened to it?
Maybe we should wait till she gets back.
Dude, she just called from the road, said she'd be here in 2 shakes. You really want to sit around and smell him stewing his juices?
Who are you talking about? We're not gonna address the fact that they... I don't know, that's weird.
Tell me you haven't been drinking this whole time.
What?
Worse than the boys. I'm working.
My God.
She's dead. What the actual heck is happening?
Yeah, I've been hunting with Joe. What's your excuse?
And Joe was alive too.
And I'm so sorry.
I don't get it.
You meant a lot to me too. Go wash up. I'll fix you something.
Also, by the way, since when were they a couple? I got nothing. I mean, there's always angel nonsense. That they're in like some imaginary world or parallel dimension or something.
There's definitely a skeleton in this family's closet. I mean, accidents don't just happen accidentally.
They do. That's kind of the definition.
Genealogy from the university. We're doing a study on local families. And was anyone ever killed or maimed in a war or, you know, some other violent thing?
Oh, you're thinking ghost. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Any ties to the Nazi party? Excuse me.
That's a more...
Did you ever piss off a gypsy?
These questions, man.
What is that? A threat? Are you threatening me?
No, I'm not threatening you. I'm just simply
You're
saying...
going about this a little
If you
poorly.
don't watch your back, you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's not helping. Oh, that's funny.
Great-grandparents born in Calabria, immigrated in 1912. Been here ever since. These people are the
It's
Waltons.
just
Where the hell
weird
is
seeing that car. It's the same license plate, right? I recognize the KAZ.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Wait, what? Wait. No, wait, stop. Okay, I'm sorry, I paused it. This is very strange. Because Enter to Win a Trip to Detroit voted America's top city? No. that's not right. Visit Cuba, America's #1 holiday destination. What? Something is very strange here. Because why would it be? Why would those things be? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, your keys are over on the floor to the right. Behind you, lady. Just leave it. Don't touch it. Of course she will, and she's gonna die because... No. Okay. so we have something that can... Is it an angel? Because these accidents are outrageous. Like, she stops time, but does angels do that? Like, because angels can move in basically an instant. Is that what this looks like?
Ann Whitting. You sure she's not a Russo, a second cousin twice removed or something?
She might be.
The records twice. She's not related.
Okay, never mind.
Hold on.
So that gold thread is what connects it.
Well, these so-called accidents, we're seeing them nationwide. Pile of bodies and a whole bunch of gold thread.
So what's it mean?
I don't know. I got Bobby working on it right now.
Is he? Why are you married, by the way? Oh.
All right, so all these corpses, anything relate them?
Well, actually, I did dig up one thing. Well, the families all came over to America the same year. Yeah, 1912, but here's the real weird part. They all came over on the same boat.
Oh. So here the Titanic didn't sink.
Titanic.
Yeah.
You ever hear of it?
There it is.
No.
Yeah, me neither. I'll keep digging.
I fairly recently rewatched Internet Historian's video on the cost of Concordia, the Costa Concordia, which happened in 2012 on the 100-year anniversary of the Titanic. That's why I know 1912. That's when the Titanic sank.
So what's the big freaking deal? It's a ship that sailed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, the big deal is that it was supposed to be a big deal. That's the big deal.
The first mate spotted it just in time.
Good for him. There you
Wait, did I see that right? Was the first mate named I.P. Freely?
Mr. I.P. Freely.
Yeah, I saw that right. Oh, it's Balthazar. So it is angel stuff. But that angel stuff, is that related to these deaths? Oh, man. This one is tricky.
Whatever can I do for you?
go. We need to talk.
Yeah, the Titanic, yes. Well, it was meant to sink, and I saved it.
Why?
Why what?
Why did you sink the ship?
Yeah, why indeed?
I hated the movie.
My heart will go on.
Exactly.
No, I don't think that's right, dude.
I thought you couldn't change history.
Oh, haven't you noticed? There's no more rules, boys.
Yeah, you guys tore up the rule book.
They must have interacted with so many other people, changed so much crap. You totally butterfly affected history.
Dude.
Yeah, indeed.
You still averted the apocalypse, and there are still archangels. It's just the small details.
Yeah, like for instance, Ellen and Joe being alive, and Ellen and Bobby being married, and exactly, you don't drive an Impala.
Ellen and Joe, what?
Yes, they're supposed to be dead. Let's agree, I did a good thing. One less Billy Zane movie, and I saved two of your closest friends.
Yes, but oh, for goodness sakes, it's not that simple. Death keeps saying that you can't just play with life like this.
How does any of this make sense?
Because I got an idea who we're up against.
What?
Fate.
Ah, I thought that was supposed to be red thread.
You mean like Greek mythology, like the sisters?
Bingo.
Yeah, like in Hercules. The three with the shared eye.
And then one of them writes it all down in her day runner of death. High-level stuff.
Oh, and she's going around correcting this error.
How do we stop it?
How do we stop fate? Good question.
Well, there's got to be a way.
Yeah, how do we stop fate / destiny?
Get that angel to resink the boat.
No, no way.
Yeah, we can't do that. That means Ellen and Joe are dead.
A crap load of dominoes get tipped over if the Titanic goes down. Ellen and Joe die.
Yeah. So we can't have that. Except we're gonna have to have that. Yeah, that this can't remain this way. They were written out, they're not gonna bring them back. For a one-shot like this, yeah, sure, but...
We don't even know who they are.
Well, we know one.
Yeah, the Russo guy. But if fate can just like... Oh, that just looks wrong. I don't like it. Get rid of it, please. If this fate can just like stop time and like do whatever she wants, then, you know, how are you gonna get to her?
Russo, stop!
And that's what gets him killed. Oh no, that saved him.
Unbelievable.
Russo, hey!
Just be glad I'm not suing your ass.
Yeah, you can't avoid fate. This episode is like Final Destination, the Supernatural edition.
Too soon?
Yeah, Dean, I'm pretty sure. 6 seconds. is too soon.
Why are you showing yourself? I don't think she needs to, right?
But we're not on the hit list. We have nothing to do with the boat. Let's go talk to her.
Talk.
Yeah, you know. Talk.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I think this is gonna have to be like a conversation kind of deal, because I don't think you can kill her any more than you can kill death. But that's an interesting thing. Like, if these are the Greek, like if this is from the Greek pantheon, then why does she have power? The Greek pantheon is not really relevant anymore. And how can she affect things if she stops time? It's another very interesting question.
Oh, come on.
You got a lighter?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't use it. Oh, hey! Cass with the save.
Well, riddle me this. If fate's going after the boat people, why'd she try to waste me and Sam?
Because you got in the way?
She harbors a certain degree of rage toward you,
Oh, yeah, well, there's that too.
rendering her obsolete.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is that.
So we've pissed fate off personally.
Yeah.
I know her, and I
I mean, you're Team Free Will, aren't you?
So what do?
kill her.
Kill fate.
You've functionally already done that, you know, so... I don't know, man.
We'll make it easy for her.
Yeah?
If you have an expression for it.
Bait?
Tempting fate.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
It's the boys. If anybody can pull this out of their ass, it's those two.
Yeah, you ever
Indeed.
hear the saying you can't stop fate?
Well, we kind of did a couple of times.
You're talking about people. People who are loved.
Oh, hitting very close to home this, huh, Bobby?
So not just me, but Joe too?
Good that you spilled the details, or that you spilled.
If it was meant to be, then I guess whatever happens, happens.
But that's just my point. Nothing's meant to be.
Yeah, what do you do? Like, philosophically, it's interesting. Very appropriate song. This is kind of like the mystery spot with Dean dying over and over. Axe jugglers. Awesome. Oh, you're gonna walk straight through? Come on, walk around. Oh, don't worry, guys. You have an angel on your shoulder.
Maybe Cass was wrong.
Freeze frame.
Castiel.
All right, let's talk about this.
Talk?
Who is she? Is she an angel?
I had a job. God gave me a job.
So she is functionally an angel, okay.
And then what happens? You throw out the book. I've kept my mouth shut. But you know what the last straw is? Unsinking the Titanic. He's under your orders.
Oh, yeah?
Why would I?
Oh, maybe because you're in the middle of a war and you're desperate? Come on.
Is he really that
It's
desperate?
about the souls.
Yeah, everything is about souls this season.
You can't just mint money, Castiel.
Of course you can. That's what governments do.
If you don't go back and sink that boat, I'm gonna kill your 2 favorite pets.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
You're not fighting a war or anything, right? I mean, you can watch them every millisecond of every day.
Exactly, that's what you're gonna need to do.
Balthazar, stop.
Ah. Awkward.
Awkward indeed.
All right, then. Let's sink the Titanic.
Okay. So everything just goes back to the way it's supposed to be now? Yeah, there it is. And the right car? Are they back at Bobby's? Yeah, they are. No, that's C&K. What's KAZ? I know I recognize that license plate.
Why are you having my dreams, dude?
Wasn't a dream.
Wait, what?
I wonder how much they remember. If they remember about Ellen and Joe.
So you killed 50,000 people for us.
Not just that. Also setting things right.
Ellen and Joe?
So they did remember that.
So if you guys went and changed everything back, well then how come he and I remember it?
Because I wanted you to remember it.
Why?
Oh, okay.
You're the ones who taught me that you can make your own destiny.
Yeah, but Destiny has a thing or two to say about that.
I still believe that that's something worth fighting for. I just wanted you to understand that.
Unravel a sweater over a chick flick?
Yes.
You're lying. You're not very good at lying, Castiel. This just cemented something for me.
Poor bastard. Doesn't even know how good he had it.
No, he doesn't.
Should we wake him?
No, let him sleep. Dude deserves it.
He's felt all week.
Sleeping is good. Because sleeping means that you're not awake. Okay, so that was episode 17 of season 6 of Supernatural. The big thing here, I think, is that this really cemented for me that I think that, like, I've been starting to almost second guess myself about Crowley, but I think he's still alive, especially having gone back and edited it. Like, it didn't feel right. It felt off. It felt like out of place, you know? And I wouldn't put it past Castiel to work with Crowley. That's what this solidified for me. Because he's clearly desperate. He's obviously willing to do basically whatever it takes. And for instance, that conversation now here at the end with Cass and the boys, some of it sounds like justification, like trying to justify to Dean and Sam that the things he's doing them for good reason and so on. Like freedom is worth fighting for, and if he loses, then Raphael is going to get the apocalypse back on track, and so on and so on, you know? Cass has been really distant and really strange, and yeah, he's definitely up to stuff. Something else that's really interesting about this is this Atropos, Fate. Again, I keep coming back to this idea that I find is very interesting about Supernatural. And it's about how different faiths interact with the rules of the universe in Supernatural. Like here, for instance, we have the Sisters of Fate, and there are 3 of them. Like she confirmed that. That sounds Greek, you know. And are they the actual like Fate from Greek mythology? And if so, did she get co-opted by God? Like, I like what you do, work for me now instead? Or is she an angel? And like, if that is the case, are there more of where that came from? Like, for instance, with Loki, with the trickster gods, for instance, that was Gabriel. Maybe he was just Loki, or maybe he was all trickster gods and he was an angel, he was an archangel. Like, are many of the gods that were prayed to, were they like angels that God put in place to be like, act like this or that, for instance, but then shouldn't have other gods and so on, 10 Commandments. Anyways, this was a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. This had a very comedic slant to it, and I think Supernatural does comedy very well. I especially enjoyed the opening sequence with the Rube Goldberg situation. You don't know, Rube Goldberg is like the extremely complicated machines that, yeah, they're needlessly complicated to, like, you have a process, like, for instance, for, say, your alarm clock rings, which puts into motion something that moves down down an incline to hit another thing. It's like domino effects, where it's just a ridiculous contraption in order to toast a piece of bread or something. And that was basically the thing in the intro, where it's like a lot of very unlikely events in sequence that result in this guy dying. And that was really funny. It was nice seeing Ellen again, however briefly that was. We're gonna have to kill Balthazar, aren't we? Like, he is taking up more space, and when you do that, then when you like introduce characters more and more, that means that you need to kill them off in order to get rid of them. Like, if it's just someone who pops in for an episode, like, you move on from that. But Balthazar is taking more space, so I wonder how he's gonna die. Like, the only angel we've actually killed is Zachariah, right? Like, lots of angels have died, but Dean and Sam, the only angel they've killed is Zachariah. I can't remember. Did we kill Uriel? No, we didn't. That was Castiel who did that. I mean, he's kind of part of us, but like the fact that like usually angel violence is done by other angels, or Lucifer, for instance. Maybe Raphael is going to kill Balthazar, because Balthazar is on Cass's side. Anyways, what else do we need to talk about? One thing that I do want to mention is that it does feel, I don't know, did I talk about this already? If I didn't, then like, it does feel like this season is trying to do a lot. Feels like it might be trying to do too many things. It's a bit disjointed, I guess, it feels like. It feels like there's too many storylines going on simultaneously. It's like, oh yeah, right, we were doing the thing with Castiel with the Civil War in heaven. Oh yeah, right, that's it. Let's do an episode about that. And previously it's like, oh right, yeah, the Campbells, we forgot about them. Let's do an episode with them. And what remains now? Monsters acting weird. I think I can tie that together with Eve. So monsters acting weird, which they have been all season, and Eve showing up and planning a crusade on humans. That's why monsters have been recruiting, because they were preparing for the war against humans. I think we can safely tie those two together. Then we have Sam and his soul situation and the wall in his mind. There's not been any update on that for a while, and I wish there were. Like, did the hole that he poked in the wall, scratched in the wall, did that like fix itself? Did that get shut off? Or did it get acclimated? Like, maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Maybe there's like, maybe this wall is, maybe that hole that was opened is still there, but it's emptied. It's not like a dam where a small hole where more will trickle in. Maybe it's more like an advent calendar. We can like open Christmas calendar. We can open like open windows and look through, and he's seen what's behind door number 1. So done with that, I guess. But yeah, we haven't really seen any updates on that for quite a while. And then there's the Civil War, the Heaven Civil War situation. I haven't missed anything, right? Because now I'm tying together Crowley with Castiel. So Crowley going for Purgatory, tying together that with Castiel seems fishy. I'm guessing that he's also doing that they're working together, splitting it 50-50 maybe. I'm actually starting to hope that Crowley is not going to show up, that was actually him dying. Because that would be so out of left field. Like, that would be really surprising if he just, like, never shows up in the show again. He's done for. You know? That would be awesome. Anyways, that is it for today. I thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, however, do take care of yourselves, and peace out.